Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today with a simple but profound truth: success is the best revenge. Success is often misunderstood and misrepresented. Many people equate success with material wealth, power, or fame. They believe that once they have accumulated possessions, achieved a high position, or become well known, they are successful. But true success goes far beyond these external markers. Success in its most profound form is about fulfilling your God-given purpose. It is about becoming everything you were created to be, maximizing the gifts, talents, and opportunities that have been placed in your life. At its core, success is deeply personal. It is not a one-size-fits-all formula that everyone must follow. Success for one person might look very different from success for another. This is because each of us has a unique purpose, a unique calling, and a unique path to walk. You were not put on this earth to copy someone else's life. You were put here to fulfill a specific mission, and your success is measured by how well you accomplish that mission. The world will try to impose its definition of success on you. It will tell you that success is found in how much money you make, what car you drive, what house you live in, or how many followers you have on social media. But if you chase those things without understanding your purpose, you will find that they leave you empty. True success is not external, it is internal. It is a sense of fulfillment, a deep knowing that you are living out the reason for which you were created. Success is not a destination, but a journey. It is not something you achieve once and for all, but something you continually pursue as you grow and evolve. It is about progress, not perfection. Every step you take toward becoming the best version of yourself is a step toward success. It is not about how far you've come compared to others, but how far you've come compared to where you started. True success is also about impact. It's not just about what you achieve for yourself, but how your life positively influences others. When you are living in alignment with your purpose, your success naturally benefits those around you. Your life becomes a source of inspiration, guidance, and encouragement to others. Your success opens doors for others to pursue their own. Success is also about resilience. It's not about never falling down, but about getting up every time you do. It's about having the strength and determination to keep moving forward, even in the face of obstacles, setbacks, and failures. Everyone who has ever achieved true success has encountered failure along the way. But they didn't let it stop them. They saw failure not as the end, but as a stepping stone to greater things. In essence, success is not a final state you reach, but a continuous process of becoming who you are meant to be. It is about growing, learning, and pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. It is about striving to make the most of every opportunity and every gift you've been given. Success is a life lived on purpose. Life is filled with moments of pain, disappointment, and adversity. These experiences are inevitable, but how we respond to them defines our future. Often when we encounter pain, it can become all-consuming. It distracts us, weighs us down, and in many cases dictates our actions and decisions. But there is a higher calling beyond pain, a deeper reason for our existence that transcends the temporary hardships we face. That higher calling is purpose. When we are anchored in our purpose, pain becomes a catalyst rather than a barrier. Purpose provides clarity, a sense of direction that guides us through the storms of life. While pain can make us want to give up, purpose reminds us why we must keep going. It acts as the internal compass that keeps us focused, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. Purpose allows us to see beyond the immediate discomfort and look toward the bigger picture of what we are meant to achieve. Pain on its own has the potential to distort our vision. It narrows our focus to the present hurt, making it difficult to see the opportunities that lie ahead. It can lead to bitterness, anger, and a desire for revenge. When we allow pain to dominate our thinking, we risk losing sight of our true mission. But purpose lifts us out of that mindset. It shifts our perspective from the short-term struggle to the long-term goal, reminding us that the journey is bigger than any single moment of pain. There is a transformative power in choosing purpose over pain. Pain may come from betrayal, loss, or failure, but it does not have the final say. When we choose to prioritize our purpose, we refuse to let pain dictate our destiny. Instead, we harness the energy from those painful experiences to fuel our growth. Pain becomes a teacher, a source of strength, and a reminder of what we are capable of overcoming. Purpose gives us the resilience to endure pain without being consumed by it. It instills in us a sense of responsibility, not only to ourselves, but to the people we are meant to impact. Purpose connects us to a higher calling, something larger than our immediate circumstances. It reminds us that our lives have meaning beyond the current moment of suffering, that we are here to fulfill a mission that transcends personal setbacks. While pain can leave us feeling powerless, purpose empowers us. It restores our sense of control and agency, reminding us that we are not victims of our circumstances, but architects of our destiny. Purpose gives us the ability to transform pain into progress, to use it as fuel for the journey ahead. Instead of being weighed down by what has gone wrong, purpose enables us to channel our energy into what we can still make right. Living with purpose does not mean that pain will disappear. Challenges and hardships will still arise, but they will no longer have the power to derail us. With purpose as our guide, we can navigate through pain with a sense of hope and determination. We understand that pain is temporary, but purpose is enduring. It's the driving force that keeps us moving forward, even when the road is difficult. When we choose purpose over pain, we begin to see pain not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth and refinement. Revenge is a natural impulse when we feel wronged, betrayed, or hurt. It promises a sense of satisfaction, a way to restore balance by making those who have caused us pain feel the same way. However, while revenge may provide a fleeting sense of relief, it often comes at a cost to our personal growth, our energy, and ultimately our progress. The desire for revenge can become a distraction that diverts our focus from what truly matters moving forward and achieving our full potential. When we are consumed by the desire to get even, our attention shifts from our own goals and ambitions to the actions and lives of others. Instead of investing time and energy into advancing toward our purpose, we become entangled in schemes of retaliation. We may spend hours plotting how to bring someone down, how to settle a score, or how to prove a point. In the process, we lose sight of our personal journey and the unique path we are meant to walk. Revenge narrows our focus to the wrongs of the past, while progress requires us to keep our eyes on the future. Progress demands growth, and growth requires us to rise above our circumstances. When we are fixated on revenge, we stagnate. We remain trapped in a cycle of anger, bitterness, and frustration, unable to move forward because our energy is tied to a past event. Revenge anchors us to the very pain we wish to escape, keeping us emotionally and mentally connected to it. The more we dwell on how to get even, the less room we leave for positive, forward-moving thoughts. Instead of developing new skills, pursuing dreams, or building meaningful relationships, we become stuck in a mindset of retribution. In pursuing revenge, we also risk compromising our integrity and values. The need to strike back can lead us to actions that go against who we are or who we want to become. We may find ourselves making decisions out of spite or hatred, rather than out of wisdom or purpose. These choices can derail our progress, pulling us away from the path of personal development and toward a destructive cycle that harms both us and others. Progress requires us to remain true to our values, while revenge often tempts us to betray them in the name of short-term gratification. Revenge is a distraction because it shifts our internal compass away from self-mastery and personal excellence. When our focus is on someone else's downfall, we lose sight of our own journey. Progress requires dedication to self-improvement, to becoming better, wiser, and more skilled with each passing day. It demands that we continually push ourselves toward our goals, learning from failures and refining our abilities. Revenge, on the other hand, pulls us into a reactive state where our decisions are based not on what will help us grow, but on how we can retaliate. Moreover, revenge blinds us to opportunities for growth and success. When we are consumed by thoughts of getting back at someone, we fail to see the possibilities around us, possibilities that could propel us toward our goals. Revenge locks us into a mindset of limitation, where we are focused only on righting a perceived wrong, instead of seeking out the endless opportunities that exist for us to succeed. Progress requires an open mind and a forward-looking vision. It calls us to be proactive, not reactive, and to recognize that the best way to respond to those who have wronged us is to continue thriving in spite of them. The pursuit of revenge also creates emotional turbulence that disrupts our peace of mind. Anger, resentment, and bitterness take root, clouding our thoughts and making it difficult to focus on anything else. Progress, however, flourishes in a state of clarity and calm. When we are at peace, we are able to make thoughtful decisions, set clear goals, and move steadily toward them. Revenge robs us of that peace, replacing it with inner turmoil that drains our emotional and mental energy. Instead of moving forward with purpose and focus, we become distracted by a cycle of negative emotions that hinders our progress. Self-mastery is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It involves developing the ability to control one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, and aligning them with one's higher purpose and values. At the heart of self-mastery is the understanding that the greatest battle we will ever fight is not with others, but with ourselves. It is the ongoing process of learning to rise above impulses, desires, and distractions in order to stay focused on what truly matters. To achieve self-mastery, one must first cultivate self-awareness. This means being in tune with our emotions, understanding our triggers, and recognizing the thoughts and behaviors that drive our decisions. Self-awareness allows us to observe our internal states without judgment, providing the clarity necessary to make conscious choices. It involves taking an honest inventory of our strengths and weaknesses, our motivations, and the factors that influence our actions. Without self-awareness, we are often led by external circumstances or fleeting emotions, reacting impulsively rather than responding intentionally. Self-mastery also requires the discipline to manage and regulate emotions, especially in challenging situations. Emotions like anger, fear, frustration, or jealousy can cloud our judgment and lead us to act in ways that are inconsistent with our values or long-term goals. Learning to control these emotions rather than being controlled by them is a crucial part of self-mastery. It involves not suppressing or denying emotions, but acknowledging them and then choosing a course of action that aligns with our higher purpose. This emotional regulation allows us to maintain composure under pressure and make decisions that reflect our best selves. A key aspect of self-mastery is the ability to delay gratification. In a world that often promotes instant rewards and quick fixes, self-mastery challenges us to think long-term. It encourages us to forgo immediate pleasure or satisfaction in favor of achieving something greater down the line. Whether it's resisting the temptation to indulge in unhealthy habits, remaining focused on a goal despite distractions, or persisting through setbacks, self-mastery enables us to stay the course. This ability to delay gratification is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who settle for short-term gains. Self-mastery is also about discipline and action. It's not enough to simply think the right thoughts or manage emotions. True self-mastery is demonstrated in how consistently we act in alignment with our values and goals. Discipline is the bridge between intention and execution. It is the practice of showing up every day, even when we don't feel like it, and doing what is necessary to move forward. Whether it's developing new skills, maintaining healthy habits, or working toward a long-term vision, self-mastery involves taking deliberate, consistent actions that reflect our commitment to growth. Moreover, self-mastery involves the ability to navigate challenges with resilience and perseverance. Life will inevitably present obstacles, failures, and moments of adversity. How we respond to these difficulties is a reflection of our level of self-mastery. Rather than being derailed by setbacks, those who have cultivated self-mastery use challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a stepping stone on the path to success. This mindset allows them to bounce back from difficulties with renewed focus and determination. Another crucial component of self-mastery is the capacity to maintain focus and avoid distractions. In a world filled with endless distractions, from social media to entertainment to competing demands on our time, staying focused on our goals is more challenging than ever. Self-mastery requires the ability to prioritize what is most important and to minimize distractions that pull us away from our purpose. This means setting boundaries, managing time effectively, and being intentional about how we invest our energy. Focus is the key to achieving deep work and meaningful progress in any area of life. Self-mastery also extends to our thoughts. Our thoughts shape our reality, and learning to master them is essential to creating the life we is an inevitable part of life, something everyone encounters in different forms, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological. But while pain is universal, how we respond to it varies greatly from person to person. Some people allow pain to cripple them, letting it dominate their thoughts, emotions, and actions. Others, however, take the pain they experience and use it as a powerful force for growth. This transformation, allowing pain to fuel growth, turns an otherwise negative experience into a source of strength and progress. When we experience pain, it often feels overwhelming. In those moments, the hurt, disappointment, or suffering can make it seem like everything is falling apart. But within every painful experience lies the potential for growth. Pain forces us to confront areas of our lives that need change. It reveals our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities, and the places where we are not as strong or resilient as we could be. While this might be uncomfortable, it is also an invitation to grow, to evolve, and to become stronger than we were before. One of the key ways pain fuels growth is through the lessons it teaches. Every painful experience carries with it a lesson, something we can learn about ourselves, others, or life itself. When we reflect on our pain, we begin to uncover these lessons. Perhaps we learn about our own limits, or we realize how we have neglected certain areas of our lives. Maybe we understand more about the people around us, recognizing who supports us in difficult times and who does not. Pain teaches us to be more mindful, to pay attention to the things that we often overlook when life is easy and comfortable. Pain also pushes us out of our comfort zones. Growth rarely happens in places of comfort. When everything is going well, we tend to stay where we are, doing what we've always done. But pain disrupts that comfort. It shakes us up and forces us to move, to change, and to adapt. In this way, pain becomes a catalyst for transformation. It pushes us to develop new skills, adopt new mindsets, and discover new ways of being that we might never have considered had we not been pushed by pain. Moreover, pain builds resilience. Each time we face and overcome pain, we strengthen our ability to handle future challenges. Resilience is not something we are born with, it is something we build over time through repeated exposure to adversity. Pain, when faced with courage and determination, becomes a training ground for resilience. It teaches us that we are stronger than we think, that we can endure more than we imagine, and that setbacks do not have to define us. With each painful experience, we become more resilient, more capable of handling whatever life throws at us. Pain also fuels growth by deepening our empathy and compassion. When we have experienced pain ourselves, we are more attuned to the pain of others. This heightened empathy allows us to connect with people on a deeper level, to offer support and understanding in ways we couldn't have before. Our own pain becomes a bridge to others, fostering a sense of shared humanity. This not only strengthens our relationships, but also helps us grow emotionally as we learn to care more deeply and to be more present for those around us. Another powerful way that pain fuels growth is by motivating us to take action. Pain can be a wake-up call, a signal that something in our life needs to change. It creates a sense of urgency that motivates us to take steps toward healing, improvement, or progress. Whether it's the pain of a failed relationship, the disappointment of a missed opportunity, or the hurt of betrayal, pain often sparks a desire to move forward. It compels us to reassess our lives, set new goals, and work toward creating a better future. In this way, pain serves as a driving force, pushing us to achieve things we might not have pursued otherwise. Furthermore, pain teaches us the value of perseverance. Growth is not always easy or immediate, and the process of healing or overcoming pain can be long and difficult. But through this process, we learn the importance of perseverance, the ability to keep going even when things are hard, even when we feel like giving up. Pain, in this sense, becomes a teacher of persistence. It shows us that progress often comes slowly and that true growth requires patience and dedication. By enduring pain and continuing to move forward, we develop the perseverance needed to. Character is the foundation of who we are, representing our values, integrity, and the principles that guide our actions. It is the internal compass that directs us in how we respond to life's challenges, make decisions, and interact with others. In a world where criticism is inevitable, especially when striving for something meaningful, character becomes the anchor that keeps us grounded. While criticism can be loud and sometimes hurtful, character speaks in a quiet yet powerful way, shaping not just how others perceive us, but more importantly, how we perceive ourselves. Criticism often comes from a variety of sources: peers, colleagues, strangers, and even loved ones. It can be constructive, aimed at helping us grow, or destructive, meant to tear us down. In either form, it is easy to become consumed by what others think of us. The temptation to change who we are to fit into their expectations can be strong, especially when the criticism stings. However, when we prioritize character over criticism, we choose to remain true to ourselves and our values rather than being swayed by external opinions. Character is about integrity, which means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's about holding firm to your principles, even when those around you are questioning or doubting you. Criticism, especially when it's unfair or unwarranted, can create a pressure to conform or to prove something to others. But character reminds us that our worth is not determined by the approval or disapproval of others. It is determined by our ability to live in alignment with our core values. When we act with integrity, we create a sense of self-respect and inner peace that no amount of criticism can shake. Moreover, character is built through consistency. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes, but about consistently striving to do better, to be better. Criticism, when taken to heart too deeply, can cause us to become reactive, constantly shifting our behavior based on what others say. This inconsistency can lead to confusion about who we really are. But when we prioritize character, we understand that growth is a personal journey. We learn from our mistakes, but we don't allow criticism to redefine us. Instead, we let our character guide us in making corrections and moving forward. Criticism can often focus on the surface, our actions, our decisions, or the results of our efforts. Character, however, goes deeper. It is not just about what we do, but why we do it. It's the motivation behind our actions that defines our character. While others may criticize what they see on the outside, they often don't understand the deeper reasons or the internal struggles behind our choices. This is why character must take precedence over criticism, because only we know the full story of our intentions, our battles, and our journey. When we act with integrity and good intentions, we can stand firm in the face of criticism, knowing that we are guided by something far more substantial than external opinions. Character also involves humility. While it's important not to be swayed by every criticism, there is value in being open to feedback when it aligns with our growth and development. Humility allows us to listen to criticism without letting it define us. It helps us sift through what is useful and discard what is not. People of strong character are not defensive or combative in the face of criticism. Rather, they are confident enough in themselves to reflect on what is being said and take from it what can help them improve. At the same time, they remain steadfast in their commitment to their values and principles. Criticism can often be a reflection of the critic's own insecurities, biases, or limited perspective. People may criticize out of jealousy, misunderstanding, or fear of what they do not understand. When we allow criticism to dictate our actions, we give power to those negative forces. But when we choose to prioritize character, we rise above those limitations. We refuse to let the negativity of others shape our path. Instead, we focus on the bigger picture, on the legacy we are building through our character and the impact we are making through our actions. The adage, "Let your work speak for itself," emphasizes the power of actions over words. This principle advocates for demonstrating competence, commitment, and integrity through one's achievements rather than through self-promotion or verbal assertions. When you let your work speak for itself, you focus on producing results and letting the quality of your efforts become your testimony. In many situations, especially in professional environments, people may be tempted to boast about their capabilities, their potential, or their past successes. However, claims made through words are often met with skepticism. People are more inclined to believe in what they can see and verify. When you let your work speak for itself, you shift the focus from self-promotion to demonstrating your value through tangible outcomes. Your results become a more compelling argument than any claim you could make about yourself. The quality of work is often a reflection of your skills, dedication, and attention to detail. By concentrating on producing high-quality results, you create a track record that speaks volumes. Each project you complete, every challenge you overcome, and every milestone you reach becomes a testament to your abilities. This approach builds credibility over time as people see the consistency and excellence in your work. It positions you as someone who delivers on promises and excels in their field, often garnering respect and recognition from peers and superiors without the need for excessive self-promotion. Letting your work speak for itself also involves the principle of leading by example. Actions often speak louder than words, and by demonstrating a strong work ethic, commitment to quality, and integrity in your work, you set a standard for others to follow. This approach influences those around you, showing them how to achieve success through dedication and effort. When you embody the principles you advocate, your actions provide a model for others, reinforcing the values you hold dear and inspiring them to emulate your approach. Furthermore, letting your work speak for itself requires patience and persistence. Results do not always come immediately, and the impact of your work may take time to become apparent. In a world that often seeks instant gratification, this approach may seem counterintuitive. However, true excellence and lasting impact require sustained effort and perseverance. By focusing on continuous improvement and high standards, you build a reputation that endures, even if the immediate recognition does not always match the effort you put in. This principle also helps in handling criticism and negativity. When you let your work speak for itself, you place less emphasis on defending or explaining your actions. Instead of engaging in disputes or arguments, you let the results of your work address any doubts or criticisms. This not only helps you maintain focus on your goals, but also demonstrates confidence in your abilities. Your work becomes a shield against unwarranted criticism, showing that your achievements and contributions are evidence of your competence and value. Moreover, letting your work speak for itself fosters a sense of humility. It shifts the focus from seeking personal validation to letting the results of your efforts tell the story. This approach underscores a commitment to delivering excellence and creating value rather than seeking personal accolades. It reflects a deep confidence in your skills and a genuine desire to let your achievements be the measure of your success. Ultimately, when you let your work speak for itself, you engage in a form of quiet but powerful advocacy. Your work becomes your voice, communicating your capabilities, values, and contributions in a way that words alone cannot. It allows you to build a reputation based on the merits of what you do, rather than what you say, creating a legacy that is defined by action, achievement, and integrity. Forgiveness is often viewed as a benevolent act extended to others, but its true power lies in the liberation it offers the one who forgives. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or grudges, we may believe we are punishing those who have wronged us. However, the real impact of these negative emotions is often felt by us alone. Forgiveness, in contrast, is a transformative process that liberates us from the chains of our own emotional baggage. Carrying the weight of anger and resentment can be emotionally exhausting. These feelings often linger long after the initial hurt has passed, continually affecting our mood and outlook on life. They create a persistent state of tension and negativity that influences our interactions with others and our own sense of well-being. By choosing to forgive, we release ourselves from this ongoing burden. Forgiveness allows us to let go of the emotional hold that past grievances have over us, paving the way for peace and emotional clarity. Forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing harmful behavior. It is about freeing ourselves from the grip of negative emotions that keep us anchored to the past. When we forgive, we are not necessarily absolving the other person of responsibility. Rather, we are choosing to release ourselves from the emotional and psychological imprisonment that holding on to anger creates. It is an act of self-liberation, enabling us to move forward without the shadows of past hurts clouding our present and future. The process of forgiveness also involves healing. Emotional wounds, when left untreated, can fester and become chronic sources of pain. Forgiveness acts as a healing balm, allowing us to confront and process the hurt, ultimately facilitating emotional recovery. It helps us address the pain, understand its impact, and work through it in a way that promotes healing rather than perpetuating suffering. By forgiving, we are engaging in an act of self-care that prioritizes our own emotional health and well-being. Moreover, forgiveness fosters personal growth. It challenges us to confront our own vulnerabilities and limitations and to practice empathy and compassion. When we forgive, we often gain insight into the complexity of human behavior and the reasons behind others' actions. This understanding can lead to a deeper sense of empathy and a more nuanced perspective on relationships and conflict. Forgiveness helps us develop resilience and emotional intelligence, which are crucial for navigating future challenges with grace and maturity. Forgiveness also has practical benefits for our relationships. Holding on to grudges can create distance and tension between individuals, leading to breakdowns in communication and trust. By choosing to forgive, we open the door to healing and reconciliation. It allows for the restoration of trust and the renewal of connections that may have been strained or severed. In this way, forgiveness not only benefits us individually, but also positively impacts our interpersonal relationships, fostering stronger and more supportive connections with others. In addition, forgiveness can lead to a profound sense of liberation from the past. Many of us are held back by past experiences, allowing them to dictate our present behavior and attitudes. Forgiving others and ourselves helps us break free from this cycle. It empowers us to let go of past grievances and move forward with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. This freedom from the past enables us to embrace the present and future with an open heart and a clear mind. Forgiveness also enhances our overall quality of life. When we hold on to negative emotions, we often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of stress and frustration. This can manifest in various ways, including physical health problems, emotional distress, and a diminished sense of joy. By practicing forgiveness, we release these negative emotions, which can lead to improved mental and physical health. It creates space for positivity, allowing us to experience greater happiness and fulfillment in our lives. Ultimately, forgiveness is an empowering act of self-liberation. It enables us to free ourselves from the constraints of anger, resentment, and past hurts, creating room for healing, growth, and positive change. By letting go of these burdens, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, stronger relationships, and a more joyful and fulfilling life. The concept of legacy involves the enduring impact we leave behind, the values, achievements, and contributions that continue to influence others long after we are gone. It is about the lasting imprint we make on the world through our actions, decisions, and relationships. In contrast, the pursuit of payback or revenge is often a fleeting, reactionary response to perceived wrongs. While payback might offer temporary satisfaction, its effects are short-lived and typically fail to create lasting change. Legacy, on the other hand, represents a deeper, more meaningful form of impact that endures through time. A legacy is built through consistent, purposeful actions that align with one's values and vision. It is crafted through a lifetime of work, decisions, and relationships that contribute to a broader, more significant narrative. Unlike the immediate gratification of payback, which seeks to address a specific grievance in the short term, legacy is about the long-term influence we have on others and the world. It requires a focus on what truly matters and a commitment to creating value that outlasts temporary conflicts or disputes. The pursuit of payback often consumes energy and resources, leading to a cycle of retaliation and negativity. It can divert focus from more constructive pursuits and create a pattern of behavior that is driven by anger or resentment. This focus on immediate retribution can limit one's ability to engage in meaningful, long-lasting contributions. In contrast, a legacy is created through positive actions that build, uplift, and inspire. It involves investing in efforts that have a lasting positive impact, whether through personal achievements, contributions to community, or the nurturing of future generations. Legacy is also about the values and principles that guide our actions. It reflects the kind of person we choose to be and the principles we uphold. When we prioritize legacy over payback, we align our actions with our core values, contributing to something greater than ourselves. This might involve acts of kindness, leadership, mentorship, or other forms of contribution that help others and make a difference. Legacy becomes a reflection of how we lived our lives and the positive influence we had on those around us. Furthermore, legacy has the power to inspire and influence future generations. The impact of our actions can resonate beyond our lifetime, shaping the lives of others and leaving a mark on history. Payback, however, rarely extends beyond the immediate moment of satisfaction. It does not contribute to a larger narrative or create opportunities for growth and inspiration for others. Legacy, on the other hand, offers a vision for what is possible, serving as a source of inspiration and a model for others to follow. It encourages future generations to continue building on the foundation we have laid. The pursuit of legacy also encourages resilience and perseverance. Building a lasting impact requires sustained effort, commitment, and the ability to overcome challenges. It involves focusing on long-term goals and remaining dedicated to making a difference, even in the face of obstacles. Payback, by contrast, is often a reactionary measure that seeks to address a specific issue in the moment. It lacks the enduring quality and forward-looking vision that characterizes a meaningful legacy. Additionally, legacy fosters a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Knowing that our actions contribute to something greater than ourselves can provide a profound sense of satisfaction and meaning. It is about leaving behind a positive influence that endures beyond our own lifetime. Payback, while it may offer temporary relief, often fails to provide lasting fulfillment. The act of revenge can lead to further conflict and dissatisfaction, whereas focusing on building a legacy offers a more profound and enduring sense of accomplishment and purpose. Ultimately, while payback may provide momentary satisfaction, it does not compare to the lasting impact of a well-lived legacy. Legacy represents the enduring effect of our contributions, values, and achievements, creating a positive and lasting influence that outlasts any immediate conflicts. It is about making a meaningful difference, inspiring others, and leaving a mark on the world that continues to resonate long after we are gone. In the grand tapestry of life, it is the legacy we leave behind that truly defines us, far beyond the transient nature of payback. While seeking revenge may offer temporary solace, it seldom contributes to a meaningful or lasting impact. Instead, focusing on building a legacy allows us to channel our efforts into creating something of enduring value. Our legacy reflects the essence of who we are, shaped by the values we uphold, the positive contributions we make, and the lives we touch. By prioritizing legacy over payback, we embrace a path of lasting influence and fulfillment. We invest in actions that uplift, inspire, and create a ripple effect that extends beyond our own time. This approach not only enriches our own lives, but also sets a powerful example for future generations. As we navigate the challenges and conflicts that life presents, let us choose to build a legacy that outlasts any momentary conflict and stands as a testament to our true character and enduring impact. In doing so, we transform the fleeting moments of discord into a legacy of enduring greatness and positive change.